Place your hand here with mine on symbols older than memory and dreams still taking shape. To Senkata and to my dead is my gift to you, art and poetry that whisper, who are we together? And show that the answer lives where our stories meet, in the quiet, irresistible gravity of love. I am an artist, Aymara Jewish woman, strategist. At heart, I am a bridge, a hummingbird tasting every blossom of life, a serpent shedding what no longer serves, a frog calling abundance out of the unknown, a condor flying high enough to see the path ahead. Each symbol shapes my story, and through them I hope to touch yours. I was born in Bolivia, Aymara by heritage. My grandparents spoke the old tongue but hid it to shield me from prejudice. They didn't want me to speak with the Aymara tint over the Spanish. Their loving silence left an ache that only art could answer. Painting opened the door. Poetry flung it wide. Every brush stroke, every verse is a conversation with those who came before. Piece by piece I learned, I am not one person. I am a chorus. All of us carry stories of struggle and hope. Divisions feel sharper every day, yet our shared grief, from loved ones gone to dreams deferred, can braid us together. My ancestors kept memory alive with songs called harabis. We too can sing for the ones we've lost and for the ones who still walk beside us.
This tradition is one that in the colonial period was actually subject to significant amount of repression. It was seen as culturally, spiritually, even politically threatening by colonial authorities. And so they tried to stamp it out. In the 17th century, they carried out campaigns for the extirpation of idolatry, so-called, and they sought to eliminate this kinds of singing and dancing. The dancing was called taquilles. And in the 18th century, we also have colonial authorities who sought to implement effectively ethnocidal policies, especially in the aftermath of the Great Andean Revolution of 1780 to 1781. Again, because they saw these kinds of cultural practices, and in particular forms of mourning, as dangerous expressions of memory that had threatening political implications for the colonial order. But in spite of this kind of repression, this is a mode of remembrance and mourning that has persisted over time. It's documented in the rural highlands in the 20th century in the Andes, and we can see it now in Sharoll's 21st century urban Andean and cosmopolitan Aymara art.
When we look past the surface, we find the same thirst for dignity, connection, and love. To Senkata and to my dead is not just a tribute to the past. It's an invitation to build a kinder future. The guide inside offers simple tools for hard conversations and shared healing. Our ancestors didn't merely survive. They invented ways to keep the circle unbroken. We can do the same, turning anger into bridges, isolation into communal living. I am an artist who believes in presence rather than mere resistance. My work isn't complete until we gather, eating, dancing, remembering, and imagining side by side. That's when art becomes truly alive. I draw from a history riddled with wounds, yet I refuse to let those scars define me. Instead, I conjure ancestral memory and everyday rituals, sharing food, weaving languages to bridge worlds. When we affirm each other's humanity as precious, we transform loss into love and wisdom, division into creation. This is what To Senkata and To My Dead offers: a living space where memory speaks, grief evolves, and our capacity to celebrate life expands together.